sense, I might pay you. Make it make sense, I might pay you.
Make it make sense, come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense, come on, make it make sense, come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense, come on, make it.
All right, what's good, y'all? Let's Make Sense of It podcast. We are back for another week, and like we always say,
the truth you don't want, but you definitely need it.
You definitely need it. Like always, I go by the boy Vance.
I'm Ash.
And we are back again. Like always, follow us on social media. Let's Make Sense of It _ Let's Make Sense of It _ subscribe to us on YouTube. Let's Make Sense of It podcast, and make sure you subscribe on all your listening platforms: Apple, Spotify, Google, etc. We are everywhere. So back again for another week. So this week we're going to talk about social media versus reality. Social media versus reality.
Some of y'all got that a little clouded.
Yeah, some people think reality and social media the same thing, but we gonna get into that. So let me start it here. Has social media messed up relationships?
Yes.
Not just dating, but with family, friendships, etc.
Yes, it has. You got Facebook page. First of all, Facebook is MySpace wasn't as complicated. MySpace wasn't as complicated. AOL chat rooms and shit wasn't complicated. MySpace became complicated when everybody started doing their top 3, your top 8, your top 5, or whatever case may be.
We say
now your friends is mad because I'm not in your top 5, and I'm I gotta hit next or view all friends to see me. Bitch, what the fuck is going on? That's the most complicated you got. But you was just excited to decorate your page, put your music on there, just showcase that type of shit.
All right.
But then when you come to Instagram and Facebook, you get on Facebook. When we first started, Facebook it wasn't as bad. But now it's all right, your family got these family pages, and they calling everybody out in these family pages saying that, oh, well, y'all should be calling grandma, and y'all should be calling Aunt Bertha and shit like that. And it's just Aunt Bertha can call me. Unless she's bedridden and can't use the phone, she can call me as well. I don't have to just reach out to her. Y'all have to understand that we are no longer children, like little kids. We're adults now. So I don't have to call you, and you should be calling me as well. We need to reciprocate these energies.
Right.
But
we'll start with Facebook because like you said, the older people, they make those family groups and all that good stuff. And most of the time, half of them older family members, they be in there talking a bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Most of the time they be in there talking a bunch of bullshit. Most of the time, it's the good mornings, the motivational stuff. But then it turns into telling you, basically trying to run you from Facebook pretty much. All the shit they probably will tell you that you don't have to listen to now, they try to, like you said, put them in the groups and tell you what to do there. Oh yeah, call such and such, call. No. Why? First of all, who put me in this group? I didn't ask to be here.
Excuse me, I got a page for a reason. I ain't need to be in a part of this. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, that some stuff. Some of that stuff, to the older generation, you know what I'm saying, to the ones that are listening to the younger people over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't got to put everything on Facebook, okay?
Nope.
If something just happened serious, please do not comment underneath the post and say, "Oh, such and such died." Oh, my handsome nephew, my handsome niece. My handsome niece, but my gorgeous niece. It's always something crazy.
Auntie, this ain't even that type of post that you should be commenting under that. I love you. But please watch it, because
it'll be a post. Chick might be half naked. Dude might be some sexual posts. But I don't think the older people actually read some of that shit. I'm talking over 50. They don't read half of that shit. They be on there just commenting hundreds, likes, fire signs. They be using the wrong emojis. They don't even know what the hell be going on.
I had to tell my mom about using emojis, because I was like, sis, you using the wrong stuff. That's not appropriate for you to be texting me. But it's all right. We gonna get used to it. We gonna get you there, but y'all gotta, some boundaries after a while. Y'all can't, do everything. And then when it comes to Instagram and stuff, we know that a lot of y'all is not on there. So that's a good thing.
Right. Yeah.
But
somebody don't need to be.
When it comes to Instagram and relationships, I don't know. I'm trying to think how it affects friendships is more.
It could cause some jealousy, because a person might see you doing good, right? You might be doing, listen, believe it or not, or what they perceive to be you doing good. And they're like, oh man, they doing good. And they take that opportunity of seeing you doing something good to want to come ask you for some stuff that you might not have. But then they're quick to say, oh, but I see you was on Instagram doing such and such. Don't worry about that.
You see me, I won the lottery too, but I still am broke.
Exactly. Yeah, don't worry about what I'm doing on there because I'm tell you something. Just because I'm doing, when people post shit on there, well, I don't know what everyone else do, but I know when I post shit on there, 9 times out of 10, it probably either happened a couple days before or a week before. Like it's not really. I've been real cautious when it comes to posting locations and shit along those lines when going out and stuff like that. I usually try to wait because nowadays can't trust nobody. They been ran up in your crib, been try to pull up on you. Like shit is different. Just over the past couple of years, shit just been different. Like, but Instagram and family.
Instagram and family is just, they rather reach out to you on social media instead of just calling you, or just like inbox you and say, hey, I don't have your number, da da da. Like, if I wanted to reach out to you, I don't want to constantly do it through social media. Here you go. If I don't want to give you my number because I know you talk too much, then that's a whole different story. Right. I don't want to talk to you. Just write me on social media. You can DM me every now and then. It's fine.
Right. Now, I mean, it helps too on a positive note too when it comes to like the Facebook and the Instagram, because you can connect with people that you might not have connected with in a long time, or you might have seen in a long time. So it comes around full circle. For some people you don't really want to you don't want to connect with, nor do you.
There's a reason why we stopped talking, and there's a reason why I'm still not going to talk to you.
People take that personal though. They be like, oh damn, you didn't accept my friend request, or you blocked me, or something like that. Like, I'm not on there. I'm not active on social media.
Like, it's what? We don't need to be friends on everything. You don't even talk to me in real life. That is one thing
that's weird. That's a little weird. Like,
how many of y'all got 10,000 of followers, or 20,000 of followers, or even 3,000 followers? How many of them actually have your phone number?
Yeah.
If you actually lost your job tomorrow, how many of them is gonna call you and check up on you? Y'all be so big on what social media shows of you that you don't think about, like, if you deleted all your if all of a sudden the internet went the fuck down, let's just claim it. Mm-hmm. If all of a sudden the internet went down today in the next couple of hours, do these people that you be so hyped on social media and show off to have your number to know if you good or not? Or are they going to be worried about you in the long run?
Right.
No.
Or how about they just dip off social media? You just probably won't never hear from this person again. Because there's been plenty of people that just decide, you know what, I'm just going to go on a break. Just get away from everybody. If you got my number, call me. If you don't call me.
Now, this to a certain extent, that's okay to do. But some of y'all be extra. I'm getting off social media. I got to clear my head. If you don't have my number, oh, well, if you got my number, you can hit me up there. That person, those people are not going to text you if they were not texting you beforehand. So the simple fact of you announcing that is pointless because nobody gives a damn. The people that actually give a fuck about your mental health and what you're going through, you should be talking to at least on a daily basis or sometime during the week or in 2 weeks. I don't care. But the people that you're posting that for don't care.
No. You know what's
they don't care.
What's the weirdest thing with social media when some people, like, when people crying on social media, right?
Ooh, honey.
Like, do you like practice to cry? Like, do you like what in your mind possessed you to open your phone? No, to open your phone up and we are, but I'm gonna get back on time in a second. But to open your phone and start crying on social media, that's just been bothering me all week. I don't know why. Like, that's something that's just been bothering me. Like, why? Just why? Like, whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just had to get that out there.
We didn't do it for relationships. We didn't do relationships.
Social media for relationships. A lot of relationships struggle or suffer because of social media, because of what maybe somebody else's relationship is got going on, or what this guy did for this chick. But now the chick that's seeing that, she's like, oh, she feels why you don't do that for me?
Like, your man might not be in that tax bracket.
Right.
Or, I mean, I don't know. You got to know your relationship before you try to base it on some other people's relationship that's on social media. Because social media, I believe, is meant to show the good of a lot of things.
Correct.
And when I say show the good, there is a very thin line where people go over there and they start to, mistake what their reality actually is. So if you on social media and you see somebody's page and they only posting their happy moments, don't go start barking at them, asking them why they don't post nothing else. Like, why would I want to post depressing shit? Like, who wants to do that all fucking day? Right. If I want to post motivational quotes and Bible quotes and happy-go-lucky shit all day, that's me. That's what's making me feel good. Maybe it might make somebody else feel good, but a lot of y'all just be basing so much on social media that you don't know what these people actually going through in real life. And then you be all in their business when something goes wrong or goes right. Like, you know everything, and y'all don't.
Right, because people who are good with social media. They know how to hide the private stuff. Like they know how to maneuver social media. Like give you just enough to make you think, but the whole time they might be sitting back laughing. Like look at them trying to figure me out. Oh, you broke up with such and such. Da, 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 da. Like what are you even talking about? It was a quote. It was a post that I liked it. Like we good.
Like what the fuck?
They erased all their pictures off of social media. They must not be together no more. That like, huh? You reading between? You trying to read between the lines?
Listen, I got a man, but he's nowhere on my fucking page. It's perfectly fine. I have one. Just know that. It's none of your business. But after that,
people feel as though if you don't post them, then it's not official. That's when the reality kicks in. Like, bro, we good off social media.
Exactly. Like we have a bunch of pictures. You got an album in my fucking photos dedicated to you. Nigga, I don't have to post you on social media. If I decide to post you, that's perfectly fine. But I'm not basing our relationship off of it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I said this a couple episodes ago. There is a difference between private and secretive.
Right.
If your man is keeping you a secret, you know it and you will feel it.
How you like an Easter egg?
Listen, if you are private people, if he is a private person, that's okay. I know women that have social medias and their men do not have social medias. So how the fuck do you think their household is going? Oh, you didn't post me today, nigga. He can't post you. He doesn't have anything. So how do you think their relationship goes without that? She can post him if she wants to, but she doesn't have to because he can't clock her page if he doesn't have one. But some of y'all base it so much that your man needs to post you in his stories. You need to be his Women Crush Wednesday. You need to be his random of the week. You need to be on his page. You need to be posting about all the gifts he gives you, all the shit that he does for you, all the vacations y'all take. Damn. Like, y'all need to start doing like we used to do when we was kids. Y'all need photo albums, like actual photo albums in your house because this shit is ridiculous.
That's because nobody wants to live for they don't want to live for the moment. They want to live for the gram. That's the problem. They want to do what the celebrities do.
Like I said, the internet can go down at any fucking moment.
Yeah, and then you just
gonna have?
Yeah, you're just back to being another person.
You back to 2000. Well, no, when we do we?
2007, 8, maybe.
We gonna take it back to 1992, 3s and 4s and 5s. Don't believe we had internet back then. Y'all can quote me on it. I don't give a fuck. But I don't believe we had internet when we were like 3, 2, 1. So y'all need to go back to them times where everybody were enjoying the moments we were in.
Right. I think that's the one part. I think about us being right in the middle. We old enough to know life before social media, but we also know life with social. We like right in that balance. Like we grew up, we didn't have social media. We didn't give a fuck. We was outside. We was playing.
Yes.
Didn't care none of that. Once MySpace came out, then it was a whole different world.
But you was still outside.
We still was outside.
You still was outside.
It didn't consume your whole life. It's like, all right, people, they did their pages and kind of was what it was. They still went about their business.
You was excited when you came home from school. All right, let me check my MySpace. Let me see how many messages I got. New photos, new friend requests, who changed this, blah, blah. That was okay, but then you went outside right after. Or you watch your shows if you was on punishment.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on what you was like as a kid. It depends on how your day went. But you wanted to go outside. You wanted to go play in the park. You wanted to sit on the step. You wanted to go to your friend's house. Like, nobody likes to do that anymore. Everything is social media. Everybody has to take a picture of it to prove it. Yeah,
just think about how many beefs have elevated from social media. Like how much fake shit that people might post on social media turn into some real life like street shit or some real life like damn near somebody losing their life because they was talking crazy on social media because they wanted everybody's tough on social media. You can't tell it, and then you run into them in person. They like, oh shit. It wasn't even like that.
Like, okay, Twitter fingers.
It wasn't even like that. Has social media made or contributed to a person being emotionally unavailable? Why is that?
I mean, they probably were emotionally unavailable beforehand. You don't just become emotionally unavailable through social media, I don't think. Right. I think you could have been slightly emotionally unavailable, and now social media just kind of builds a block between you and everybody else. So on social media, you can be whatever you want to be, but in person, you don't know what to do.
Right. Social media is an addiction. Let's start there. People, just think about how many people is addicted. Just think about every day you wake up, not even by habit change. You check Instagram, you check the blog, you check just to see what's going on, check for everything. Like it's probably hard. I know it's hard for me to just not check social media, not check anything. Like that's number one. But when it comes to emotionally unavailable, because some people, like you said before, they were already emotionally unavailable. Now it's like I really don't have to be around people, but I can interact with people through this way, but I don't physically have to be around this person or physically have to see these people or be around these people. It's like I can watch from afar And
Yeah, it's like if you ever go to like a Comic-Con or like a game-a-thon, like people that are gamers in real life, and all they do is play games. All they do is play video games. So they constantly have a headset, or they talking to other people or cursing them the fuck out. But when they get in front of other people, it's sometimes a lot of times different. It's a lot of either emotionally unavailable, or you just like you freeze. Now you got anxiety because you're in a crowd full of people when you're so used to just being by yourself but having access to everyone.
Right, and that's probably a lot of people. They be like, man, they haven't had to be around these people. Like, it's a lot of people know them, but they don't know them. If that makes any sense, like they don't know. So they'll go out. They be like, oh man, you such and such. Just think of having some of these influencers on social media or whatever. They go out and they got people run up to them like, oh shit, what's going on here? Like, don't even realize how big a following is. People, listen, if you're smart with social media, you make a lot of money off of social media because they built the platform that allows you to build up a brand or build up a certain thing and profit off of it if you're smart. Not everybody's smart. Now, people living their lives based off of what they see on social media.
Oh, honey, that is so everybody cannot be a social media influencer.
I hate that fucking term. Yo, I swear, or a model.
Everybody can't be that. Everybody can't be a model. Everybody
Public
can't
figure.
sing.
Public
Everybody
figure.
can't rap. Everybody can't dive into politics. Some of y'all just sound real wrong and real stupid. Everybody can't do everything that you see on social media. Like, you have to find your lane and what you belong in. Now, if you funny, like if you're funny, I know a couple people that made TikToks and they're actually funny as shit, and they have a little following now, whatever case, because people like their videos. That's perfectly fine. But don't let social media influence you to think that that's where you have to go to be successful. Like, there are millions of other things that you can do and be successful at and try if you would actually try it. But everybody is so quick because they see quick money. Y'all see people buying designer this. Y'all see them taking vacations constantly. Y'all see them buying houses or meeting this celebrity or doing this. Like, y'all see people come from nothing and work their way up to something. That's perfectly fine. But those people have a work ethic in them that makes them who they are. And then there's some people that was just, they just lucky. So happen to fall into it. Right. But then there are some people that try and it's just like, it's not your lane. So you have to like find where you belong at. And I'm not saying give up on what you're doing, but make sure that it's profitable for you. Like, if you enjoy making people laugh just because, that's perfectly fine. Right. You gotta find, like you said, you gotta find your niche. Don't try to, because trying to copy somebody else's way of doing it, it's not always gonna be successful. No. Like, just think about it. Just think about the parents that had their son. Was it son that played the video games? The one that kids watch play with toys. Oh yeah. They was like, let me have our kid play with video games. How much money this kid probably making? These kids are millionaires. Kids are making millionaires from watching from other kids. Get to middle school, they are millionaires. Like, YouTube is fucking ridiculous. It's not even Instagram and Facebook. It's YouTube. YouTube is fucking ridiculous. Like, there are kids opening toys and playing with them, and other kids are watching them. There are kids that have the same game but rather watch somebody else play it, and then they sit there and just talk about it amongst each other. For like, hours. It's ridiculous. Hours at a time. Like, too. I have a like, I know I do this to my hair, and I do this little girl hair, and she watches this girl on YouTube. And she does like these readings of these creepy text message stories or whatever. Whoa. It's random as hell or whatever case may be, but it's all over YouTube. Like, she's not the only one that does it. And they just like, it's like reading a dialogue, and they just like talking about it and laughing and being, theatrical about it. And it's just like, she's entertained by that. And it's just like, what the fuck? What happened to just playing the game? But that's when parents have to talk to their kids about the reality of the situation and like, listen, because I'm sure some kids out here, when we used to grow up, like, oh, what you want to be when you grow up? You tell them doctor, lawyer, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Now some of these kids want to grow up to be a TikTok star. Mm-hmm. I want to be on TikTok, huh? Yeah. Oh, no, you can't be on TikTok, honey. How about that? You don't want to let your kid get too, most kids have TikToks, but you don't want to let them get too much exposure, because then it gets a little crazy, because now that's all they know. All they know is TikTok. They be in a restaurant trying to TikTok. Yes, they at the dinner table with their phone up trying to make a TikTok. Put your fucking phone there. Yeah, you don't want them to be so into TikTok that they don't even know about their surroundings going on. And then somebody came and snatched them up. Yep. And you just try to find out what the hell, just trying to make a TikTok video. all social media did was add
another layer of problems that kids already had to deal with growing up as it was. You had to worry about all these creeps out here. Now you got to worry about these creeps out here
Posing
as a shit is weird. Society's celebrity chokehold when it comes to social media. Basically, the how would I explain this one? Basically, trying to look like the celebrity. Pretty much, they see how celebrity. Not even, you know what? I'm gonna change that. Not even a celebrity. Let me come down a notch. People that they think are celebrities, aka public figures. How many chicks you see with the Fashion Nova deals?
Cool.
The big.
I like that.
No. I'm not. It's nothing wrong. No, I'm not knocking their hustle. I'm not knocking their hustle. Because a lot of these, I think we talked about stereotypes last week, but that's one of the stereotypes that you just was a rapper baby mom. No, some of these chicks had hustle before the rapper.
Jada.
Yeah, and then it just turned into they expanded off of that, like way off of that. I seen an interview. Lori Harvey. It was a Steve Harvey interview, but he was talking about Lori, and he said basically how like she doesn't need anything pretty much. Like she has her own business going on, but she always knows that she can fall back and if something ever happens. But he said she's very smart when it comes to like all his kids actually when it comes to business wise and shit like that. I said it's pretty.
Cause he had to instill him. This man was homeless. This man was living in his car before he became who he was. And it wasn't like he was a young boy when this happened. He was older. He was like in his 40s, almost 50s when he finally got his life on track to do that. So if he would have went from that low moment to building himself up and not taking his kids and teaching them that as well, that would have been stupid.
Yeah,
that would have been stupid.
But but what the celebrity chokehold, people are obsessed with what celebrities do. Number one. Let's just put it out there. How many people they go to these blogs, the shade rooms, the ballers, all of these pages just to see what these particular celebrities are going on. Oh man, did Rihanna have her baby yet? Oh man, what's going on with Kanye? What's going on with this person?
I'll definitely talk about it, but I'm not gonna comment about it. Like I'm not gonna sit on the shade room and argue with somebody about why Rihanna should put a shirt on.
Ever see somebody argue with a fake page on the shade room?
Yes, they do it all the time. And then they wind up, after you done went 20 comments in, you like, yeah, you was arguing with a fake page, you just realizing it, sis? Yeah, that's your fault. Like, why y'all arguing with each other on social media? Some of y'all don't know each other. Have y'all all across the country from each other, across the world from each other, and y'all arguing over somebody that doesn't know you, one, doesn't give a fuck about your opinion, two, and ain't in your tax bracket.
No, exactly.
Yeah, no.
It's one thing to have argument. You can have arguments on posts if it's about a topic. Like, say y'all didn't want any far posts, so y'all would have an argument. Y'all can have plenty all the arguments you want to underneath the post. But we not arguing with you. But why are you it's funny to watch though. It's real funny to read and watch. But why are you arguing with somebody over celebrity? Like they be going to war. They be going to war about a celebrity like this, like they know her personally. Like, no, this is sis. This sis right here. No, you can't talk.
I mean, if you're a diehard fan, I feel as though when you're like a diehard fan of a celebrity, like you try to learn as much as you can about them, right. But you don't know what you will argue with somebody about.
Correct.
Like if you going like I'm a diehard Beyonce fan, but I know that Beyonce can't act for shit. But I know that in Cadillac Records she played the shit out of Etta James. I know that for a fact, right. And nobody gonna sit there and tell me she didn't. But if you want to sit there and say like, oh, she was corny and Carmen, I'm gonna be like, yeah. And she, like all her other roles were shitty. Okay, we can go there because I'm an actual fan. I know what her low points are. Right. But you're not gonna sit there. I'm not just gonna sit there and clout chase on these fucking celebrities because they don't know me. What is the point?
People go to war more to celebrities than they do to some people they actually know. That's the crazy part. No, fuck that. Let somebody else go do some shit. Damn, that's crazy. They be sitting back looking like, damn, that's wild. Like
y'all homies, y'all cousins, sisters, all that type of shit wind up on Philly Scoop Hall or something, and then y'all don't even go to bat for them. Y'all just letting the motherfucking masses just talk all types of shit about them. Yeah, you just sitting there like, man, that's crazy how they doing my cousin. Why you ain't say nothing? Like, no, you don't want to take the world on because you don't feel like it's that important. But if you see a celebrity, your favorite celebrity is getting slammed or whatever case may be, all of a sudden you Captain Save her. Yeah, that's some corny shit.
Tell you what, shade room comments are, you want to laugh, go to the shade room comments because you gonna
they be in there. I be like,
gonna see some shit. I'll tell you, especially if it's like some crazy, like somebody post some crazy shit up there, you gonna see some shit.
Child, let it be something about Nicki. Good Lord. Good Lord. You about to Good Lord. Between that and the Beehive as well, but good Lord, it's ridiculous.
Actually, this question: Off of social media. What's stronger, the want for love or the want for attention?
Off of social media?
Not even just off of social media. It just pertaining to social media, but what's stronger?
The want for attention? Yeah. Yeah.
Think the one for attention? Why you think the one for attention?
Because I think people mix up. So I feel as though people want love, but they more so confuse it as just attention. Or they just settle it at attention and they don't realize that it's actually not love. It's like lust. So instead of you actually, getting what you deserve, you just getting something that you settled for because you don't really know the difference between each other. You thinking that the attention that this guy or this girl is giving you is actually going to turn into love when it's actually not. They're just giving you the basis of attention. So just because they buying you all this stuff doesn't mean that's love. It's just keeping your attention, keeping your time with them, keeping you in a place. It's a placeholder.
Right.
So
I think it kind of goes hand in hand. I think everybody wants to be loved, even though they might not say it. Everybody wants to have some type of love, but I think attention is different types of attention.
Very much so.
It's different types of
Everybody wants attention. And I don't give a fuck who you are. Everybody wants some type of attention.
Right.
Even if you're in a relationship or whatever the case may be, you want attention from your significant other, but out in the world, if nobody is paying any attention to you, you feel some type of way about it.
Correct.
Now, if you out there, real, just looking for attention in the wrong way, then that's something totally different. And that's a different topic.
Right.
And you stepping out of the boundaries and what the fuck it is.
Right, because it's people that have love. Mm-hmm. They have that love, but they're not getting attention.
Yeah.
They be getting they could be getting all of the love in the world, but they're not getting no type of attention. Like how many people or heard of, like they in relationships and they're in love, but their significant other shows them zero attention. And they're just wanting for attention, and that causes them to go and do dumb shit pretty much.
Very much so. I mean, I had a conversation the other day, and I was just like, in a relationship, I pay a lot of attention to the person I'm dating.
Right.
For the simple fact that I want you to know for sure that I know who the fuck you are.
Right.
So as soon as you make a quick move that doesn't sit right with me, I notice it. And I want you to know that I pay attention to when you saying something. I want you to know that you're being heard. I want you to know that you're being appreciated. So that's the attention that I'm going to give you. But I also know what love feels like. So I'm able to give you that. Some people don't know what actual love feels like. So they gravitate towards something else. They'll gravitate towards just attention, towards just lust. So now they fucked up.
Right.
Because if you don't know what actual true love is, and I'm not saying love from a significant other, like you can get love from your family, your parents. If you have that, anything that anybody else gives you, will fall short because this is what you had already.
Right.
So it's sometimes hard for people to give love because they've never had it. And they don't know what it is. They don't know what it looks like. They don't know what it looks like. So somebody else has to give it to them to see what it is.
Right. True love too. Not fake love. Because some people that
not basic love.
Yeah, no. There's people that think they think they've been loved, but they don't even know the half of it until somebody. That's why when somebody comes along and shows them what real love is, they're kind of like, oh shit, what is this? Like one of those, like, what is this? Like they don't even know what to do.
Like this shit is weird.
Like, oh, this is what it's supposed to feel like. All right, so take a break from that.
Messy time.
Yes, it's our 2 cent segment. Make sure y'all hit that line if you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the line, man. The Let's Make Sense line, man. Hey, shit, you could call it and just leave some support at this point, right? Just call it.
I like what y'all doing. Thank you very much.
But make sure you hit that line, 267-648-7208. Like always, you see it right there, bottom of the screen. So this one was pretty crazy today, this week. So it says, oh, wow. This man's fiance took his 16-year-old daughter to get an abortion, and he found out about it and called off the wedding. The chick said, I really feel like the fiance was in a lose-lose situation. If she broke her stepdaughter's trust, she could hang that up for life. But now she got ghosted, and she no longer a fiance. That's tough. This was a crazy ass scenario this week.
So
I'll let you go from the female's perspective.
It is kind of a lose. I mean, I wouldn't say per se a lose-lose situation. Like, if she would have if her stepdaughter, I mean, the very good part about it is that her stepdaughter was comfortable enough to come to her. Or on the other hand, she just knew that she's a stepmother, so you can take me to get. She's trying to win her over, basically. so she'll do whatever she asks her to. But I'm just gonna go with the scenario that she was a good stepmother, and the girl was comfortable with enough to tell her, "Hey, I'm pregnant. I need to get an abortion." And the stepmother took her to get an abortion.
Right
Now, because she is her stepmother, and I understand where the girl's coming from, that she would have ruined her trust, but she would have ruined it for a quick minute, because
Right.
the simple fact is that she should have told her dad. Like, you tell it, like, as her stepmother, if she would have came to me and said, "Hey, I'm pregnant and I want to get an abortion. Please don't tell my dad, like, just keep this between us," I would have talked to her. I would have consoled her about it. But at the end of that conversation, and probably throughout it, I would have made sure she understood, you need to tell your father.
Correct.
You need to tell him. For the simple fact that, what if something would have went wrong? You're the stepmother. You're not her mother. You're not her legal guardian. You're not her actual parent.
Right.
So if something goes wrong and, it just so happens that she loses too much blood, or something else happens while she's under getting this abortion, and you have to call them. You got to call your fiance and tell them, "Hey, I'm in the hospital. Your daughter is such and such." "Oh, what happened? Why is she in the hospital?" You come to find out she's having an abortion. Your fiance is the one that took her there. And it's just like, now it's a real fuck up.
Yeah, now you. That's a lot for a dad. Number one, like, oh wait, what? When? First of all, when did he's trying to just process everything? Like, he just stuck. Like, oh, when did all of this happen? Now, coming from a guy's perspective, well, one, like you said, clearly she had a good rapport or good relationship with her stepmom to come to her. She didn't go to the dad. She didn't even go to the mom. Who knows if the mom was around or anything? But for her to go to the stepmom, apparently, they had some type of tight relationship. Mm-hmm. But I think that's definitely something, as a man, I would want you to tell me. Like, I don't think I would just want to find out
right
like that. Like, he called everything off. I don't know if I would go to that extent, but I would be like,
I wouldn't have. Yeah,
I don't know if you called it wedding. It's almost like he was looking for an excuse to call that wedding off. Honestly,
I wouldn't have called everything off that fast.
Yeah, not that fast. Maybe he just did it out of
anger.
Out of anger, yeah.
Happens.
But for him to go, he just ghosted her though. Like, that's a little crazy.
That's just fucked up. I would have, like, at that moment, the stepdaughter would have been mad at her. Like, damn, you gotta tell my dad, like, like, even if she decided that she didn't want to tell him and she told me to fuck off and that she ain't give a fuck, I still would have told her father. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because you're about to go, regardless of what it is, and a lot of people have multiple abortions, whatever case may be, it's still a surgery.
Right.
It's still something that's not,
guaranteed
that you're gonna make it out of, because anything can go wrong. Like, that's something that her legal guardian needs to know. And we don't know if the mom or not is in the picture. Of course, it's just a snippet of a story. Right. But it's just like, yeah, that's not, no. Yeah.
She said she was 16, I think, right? Or 17, something like that. So technically, like you said, he's the legal guardian, so I don't even know how she got away with the stepmom signing off. I don't even know how that worked. Because I think technically, I don't know how that works personally, but
I don't.
Unless I don't know how that works. Unless you're in I don't know. I guess different states could be different rules.
Unless she didn't need it, I don't know. I don't know.
Like I said, I don't know how that works, but yeah, as a dad, I think I would want to know. That's something I would want to know. Like, you just taking because now most like the dad would have found out anyway, because he sees her like she's walking around like she's laying down all like, oh, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing, just a little pain. Because clearly he didn't even know that she was pregnant. I'm guessing she's
getting an abortion. She's definitely not showing her nothing.
Right. So I'm guessing he didn't even know that. So he just got hit with two things at once. You took her to get an abortion for my granddaughter or grandson, and
she's pregnant. And
she's pregnant. I don't even.
And she's young, and I'm fine. So a couple things. I'm finding out she having sex. Found out she's pregnant.
All in the same.
All at once.
Yeah. Now this little motherfucker that was coming around the crib, what's up with you? Like, bro,
now I want to fuck him up.
Yeah, like it's a lot going on there.
But
I don't know if it's at that particular time it was a losing situation, but like I say, if you the stepmom, you the parent. I mean, you the adult at the time. I mean, I get you want to keep she'll get over it.
She'll get over it.
You definitely gotta tell you gotta tell your fiance. I mean, you just can't be holding shit like that.
When she's telling me that she's getting an abortion, I would have had the conversation with like, listen, I'm gonna, like I said, was console her. I'm gonna have empathy, sympathy, everything like that. Make sure she knows what's going on. But I'm gonna let her know, like, listen, I have to let your father know. Yeah. You can be mad all you want to, whatever the case may be, but I have to let him know. Yeah.
I mean, that's something you won't want to know. Like I say, surgeries are never guaranteed. Never. I don't care what type of surgery it is. It's never guaranteed. Anytime you go underneath the knife, definitely need to
Anytime they putting your ass to sleep.
Yeah. All right, back to this now. Exposing people on social media.
Trifling.
Exposing people on social media.
What type of exposure are we talking about? When
Let's start with the baby moms and the baby dads. Let's start with the since we coming from messy. Let's continue with messy.
Lord, y'all need to get your shit together. Oh my God, this is the oldest argument in the world. I swear. If you don't have good communication with your child, the other child's parent, let's just say that. Find a way to communicate with them. If you don't like the other child's parent, but your child, they're so active in your child's life, find a way to communicate with them. If the child's parent is not active in their life and pops in and out of their life, make sure your child, if they're old enough, understands what's going on and let them make the decisions as well. A lot of y'all take your anger out on the other parent on your child.
Yeah, don't
and you make decisions for them, and it's not fair. So,
all right,
learn how to fucking communicate.
So when it comes to this, all right, especially with the baby moms, baby dads, I always look at it as though when I see somebody exposing somebody like that, I was like, all right, I need to know the other side of the story.
Yeah,
because clearly it's something more to the story. I'm not automatically the problem is people see some shit like that, somebody exposing them, you like, yeah, you go ahead, girl, you go ahead, whatever. No, we need to know what happened on his side. What did you do?
Right.
They always back to social media versus reality. It's always it's like it's three sides of your story. It's your side, his side, and it's the truth. Mm-hmm. Like you just painting a picture one sided that this motherfucker ain't shit. He ain't taking care of his kid. What did you do? Did you tell them that did you expose social media that you're not letting him see the kid? That he's trying to see the kid? That you're mad that he moved on with somebody else and you don't want to let him see the kid? Are you putting all that in a post, or you just putting no? He just come over. He want to take pictures with the kid. No, tell the real story. Tell him you won't let him take the kid, so he got to come there and take pictures and just chill with the kid. But now you turn into it was cool when he was over there. As soon as he leave, he don't take care of his kids, did it?
Child, as soon as he get in a new relationship,
mm-hmm.
Now he a bad baby father.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad beforehand. Yo, it was cool. Now he in a new relationship, and you want to start acting funny. You want to start moving like a weirdo. Listen here, it doesn't. If he's with a thorough ass female. Since that it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, and you're not gonna win at the end of the day. So no plan that you have is gonna actually prosper. You have to understand that. A lot of y'all are trifling baby mothers. Some of y'all. I'm gonna say some of y'all. Some of y'all are trifling baby mothers because of the fact that your child's father is no longer with you romantically. You keep your child away from them. You use your child as a pawn. You use your child as a way to get what you want. And that's fucking ridiculous to me.
Right.
Regardless if you carried that child for 9 months, you also made that child with this man. So again, you need something needs to give. If he no longer wants you romantically, fine. Find a dandy. Find a way to make sure your child is always, set.
Right.
And then let's go to the trifling baby fathers. The simple fact is that you ain't gonna sit there and tell me just because she had the kid that you're not responsible. Now that only comes into play if beforehand, then we're going back to the conversation that y'all got real riled up about.
Don't get them started again.
when we had this conversation, and I said that y'all should be putting on condoms, there should be some type of contraceptive in the mix. There should be something there. So the simple fact is that if you don't have something there, a child is more than likely to come out of this. So if she wants to have the child and you don't want to, y'all need to go down to court. Like, there are ways to do a lot of things that y'all want done, but y'all don't do them because y'all get on social media and let the world and everybody who doesn't give a shit know. Now everybody's in your business and you mad because everybody's in your business.
Right.
There's no purpose of you coming on social media to talk about it unless you know somebody is giving you advice, good advice on social media because they went through it. Mm-hmm. But you posting about it constantly and not doing shit to fix it, nobody want to see that shit every week.
No, and then because it'd be on and off. It'd be like you bash this nigga for a whole week and then y'all good. And then you bash him. Not even just with baby dads. It'd be with your boyfriends, your spouses, whoever. Y'all be on there bashing this nigga. Y'all be on there exposing him, posting pictures of this. He was cheating with this girl. You got text messages. You done broke windows, all this dumb shit. And then a week later, I just love him. Sometimes you just got to go through shit. I can't live my life without him. Like, come on. You know how dumb that make you look? I know some of y'all don't give a fuck how dumb it make you look, but it makes you look. It makes you look really, really dumb. It is really, really dumb. I don't care how you try to spin it. If you did all of that because some chicks say, "Oh, I just had an emotional moment." No, you went on a week rant.
Week
you went on a rant for a week.
We know all his dirty laundry.
Yeah,
Man. We
you
ain't
put pictures. People underneath the post like, "Oh shit, what you gonna post next? What's gonna happen next?" You put pictures. You busted these windows. You done called the mom all types of out of her name. You done fought the sisters. You done did all this dumb shit. Told your girlfriends all this dumb shit. Now you back laid up with this nigga. You try to put in your close friends or somewhere talking about, oh yeah, he ain't going nowhere. We just so in love. You look dumb.
Right.
Seriously, what are we doing here? You look dumb.
To the baby mothers and the baby fathers out here that are doing it big, and the other parent is a piece of shit. I salute you, because a lot of y'all move throughout this world like making sure your child is top priority, and they're always going to be top priority, and you don't let the other parent, whether it's the baby mom or the baby father, fault you for that or let them bring you down for that. I salute you. I salute you because you make sure that you're doing what has to be done.
Correct.
Somebody has to take care of the child regardless if one person is not or the other. I salute y'all.
Yeah. And then and to some of the moms that use your baby dad, like we talked about as a pawn, like you don't want to put him on child support, or you threaten to put him on child support because he doesn't do something for you. Mm-hmm. That's the type that's the worst. I don't like shit like that. Like you want, because he didn't give you this money that you needed, you wanted to go buy something. Now you threatening to put him on child support. Like that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's not how co-parenting works. Every time you get mad and want to threaten him to put him on child support, that is just not how co-parenting works at all. And the sad part is some baby fathers just fall for it just so they don't have to deal with the extra headache. And it's fucked up. It's fucked up to them.
Yeah. But then y'all taking the wrong baby fathers to child support court. Y'all putting them on child support and they actually doing for their child, but you just being greedy because you want extra. Come up with an agreement so it takes some of the burden off of you. Maybe your kid's got to be out of your house 3 days out of the week, so he has some of that. Like I don't know what it is, but some of y'all send these guys to court and they don't deserve it because y'all know it automatically, especially with black men.
It's already automatically.
As soon as they walk through them doors, the judge, no matter if they white, black, Puerto Rican, whatever, they're gonna more than likely, I would say 99% of the time, go towards the mother. Yep. Everything goes towards the mother. So it's no matter if he has receipts. It's no matter if he's pleading his case. It don't matter if he comes in there with a lawyer. It don't matter if he has all this proof that he takes care of his kids. It goes to you because you said one thing that made it seem like he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. Because you having a bad fucking moment with him when you can't communicate how the fuck you feel or what you going through or what you need help with. It's simple as that.
And just think about it. He missed a payment. Now he in jail for $200. Now he in the system. Now you just created another problem because now he in the system. Now he might get fired. Now
he getting fired, and when he comes out of that, he can't get a job.
Yeah, y'all just made so now he gonna go back to jail because he can't get a job because you want to put him all of this over some shit because you was angry. It's just a fucked up cycle.
All of this over lack of communication because you can't express what you're actually feeling. And you feel as though as soon as y'all go tell y'all girlfriends, especially, and then y'all tell girlfriends that don't have kids, or y'all tell girlfriends that have trifling baby fathers, and yours is not. You should be standing 10 toes down in that room like, well, the father of my child is not like that.
Right.
The father of my child takes care of my kid. If I called him right now and said that such and such needs X, Y, and Z, he's going to rob Peter to pay Paul to make sure that my child has it. My baby father does not compare to yours. But y'all sit in those rooms with these women that talk down about their trifling baby fathers, and then you add him to that category like he is and he's not. Because one Friday he couldn't pick up the kids and now you upset.
And you can't go out. Now you can't. That's all it be. You can't go out. Now you mad. Now he ain't shit.
Who? Like, here we go again. Who had the babies?
Let me ask you this question. Is it appropriate to friend request someone of the opposite sex if you're in a relationship or married?
Wait, friend request someone of the opposite sex?
Yes.
Yeah? What the fuck?
Why?
What the fuck? Why can't... So you telling me that all my friends have to be female on social media?
No. No. I'm not saying that.
It depends on what you're requesting them for. Like, if you know, okay, so if you're a girl, you're in a relationship, if you request a guy on social media because you think that he's cute, you feel as though you can get away with something with this nigga, that's a problem.
Right.
If you friend request him because maybe his content was good, or maybe I don't know.
Might have a business.
Maybe he got a business or whatever the case may be. Like, all right, request him. Maybe y'all got common friends and in common. I don't know. Maybe y'all came across each other at a party.
Don't go searching.
Don't go searching.
Don't go searching though.
No.
That's where niggas get in trouble. Niggas be niggas specifically.
Niggas specifically. Your whole entire list of friends is female.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. But
how do you explain it?
Some dudes just don't want dudes following them. Keep it a being. Some dudes are like, why? I need all these niggas following me.
It's social media.
True.
Like it's
they gotta have some type of mixture though. We just can't have
you got all,
one or the other.
I'm going through your friend list and it's just bitches. Oh, there's one nigga, that's your cousin. Bitches. Like, damn. Like, none of your friends have social media. That's what you're telling me? No.
Man, them niggas might be on the run.
It all depends. What's your motive? What's your motive for requesting this person? And then that's how the conversation will go after that.
Let me ask you this question: is it disrespectful to post your deceased ex on social media while in a new relationship? I guess it. All right, so I'm gonna answer that first.
Depends.
No, it depends how many. It's not disrespectful because it depends like how long y'all was together, all of that. It's not disrespectful, but if it's every other day and we in a relationship, it's like, all right, I get you might still be healing, but we shouldn't be in a relationship right now because clearly your heart is still.
It depends on how this.
It depends.
How the post is going. Like if one of my ex, let me see. Let me put this.
It depends.
Let me put this particularly how I want to put it. If I, damn.
You know how to put it. That's
one ex.
Okay.
One ex I will post if they passed away or whatever case may be. But posting them every day wouldn't be a thing. But I have memories with this person. Am I still in love with this person? No. Do I still have feelings for this person? No. Will me and this person get back together? Hell to the no. But this person doesn't have a disdain in my heart. So me posting them won't affect my new relationship because I'm not going to put anything in that post that's going to make it seem like you have to question where you stand at with me. Right.
Now, if it's something along the lines of you was the love of my life and stuff along those lines, I think as a guy it would get a little awkward. If a female did that, and if I'm with a female and then they posting shit like that, it's like
I'm gonna be like, delete it.
Like, yeah, but then they might see that's gonna be a messy situation. That's why
I wouldn't put. Why would you put you were the love of my life? Like, no, because more than likely the person that it depends on how long.
It depends. Like I said, it depends.
But I'm pretty sure you told this person some shit along the lines of that. So if you telling me that me and the person that died is both the love of your life, yeah, no,
because that means somewhere you're still mourning somewhere.
You mourning.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're still mourning, but if you were still mourning, you probably shouldn't have came, or we probably shouldn't be dating. Because you need to still get over that, and that's something that people just can't get over though. Like somebody died, and you like was in love with that person, like you just don't get over it. Some people just don't get over that shit.
Right.
You just don't get over that. But it's still got to be some type of respect. Like it's a way you could post shit that is respectful.
Yeah.
Not offending your significant other. But then some people will see this and they'll say, "Oh well, they should be able to deal with it." Like that's the problem with some people. Be in relationships and they just feel like, oh well, that's just how I am, or take me how I am, or blah blah blah. This is how it is, and I'm just gonna be like this. And then if you don't like it, then you can move on.
To a certain extent, take somebody as they are.
Yeah,
but certain things they can grow out of, and certain things they can evolve into. No.
No.
But tread lightly with them morning posts. Tread very
just
know your significant other, because even if you put the simplest thing like damn, that's crazy, like you didn't deserve this, like we got good memories, rest in peace, blah blah, something as simple as that. Your significant other, if you have that certain type of significant other, they might just jump off the rails with that because they don't like it, and just know your person.
I'm glad you said that. The damn, that's crazy. I didn't write that down, but that's something when it comes to social media versus reality. Damn, bro, I was just with you. No, you wasn't. Why?
You wasn't.
Why do people be when somebody passes away? Why are they quick to want to go to social media and write the whole either dissertation or just something along those lines? Like somebody just died. Say somebody just died, and they post up the picture before the family even finds out, or the family even gets a chance to mourn. Like, don't do shit like that.
Yeah, like
don't do shit like that.
Immediate family, or was you just like, I'm not. Nobody is, saying that your relationship with this person wasn't special or whatever it was. But
but don't.
But some of y'all be going the extra mile for motherfuckers that you barely talk to, that you probably just saw on the humbug, random moments, but you barely talk to them. Like y'all be posting like your last conversation. It'd be simple shit like, "Hey, and what's up?" Or they comment on a picture. And they be like. Like there wasn't even a conversation for real. Like it wasn't like post me some shit where they like y'all out, like y'all got a last video together where some shit like that. Like
y'all find a picture from like 20 years ago. Damn, bro, I was just with you. You fucked the city up with this one.
Posting y'all elementary school picture. You ain't talked to this nigga in years. Like what?
Like what is we doing? What is we doing here? We not doing that. We not doing. Don't go into the post with the whole launch. Damn, bro. You know, we was just together, man. You fucked the city up with this one. Like, bro, you don't give him the fake love. He didn't fuck with you.
My information. I deactivate my page.
No, yeah, seriously.
Deactivate that shit.
Is that weird? The person dies and then somebody still running their page.
Weird.
Is that considered weird? Because I see that a lot. Unless you a celebrity, that's a little weird. It's still a little weird for celebrity too.
Deactivate the page completely. It should be like the page should not still be up and running. Like
I don't like that.
If it's a celebrity, I can Google pictures of you. I don't need to have your page open.
Like the page will still be open, and then they'll be still post and then it'll put RIP such and such or long live such and such. It's a little too much for me. I don't know.
There's no.
That's a little weird. Online dating. Now, social media versus reality, right? So when people see these chicks or these guys on social media and they want to date them, and then they meet them in real life, and it ain't quite what they thought it was. How do you think they feel about that? Catfish or hatfish? I heard somebody say they got hatfished. That fucked me up. They said all the dude wore was hats, and the dude took his hat off at the date, and the nigga had a whole like his hairline was fucked up, or he had a bald spot. Like it's catfished or hatfished? You ever been catfished?
Have I ever been catfished? No.
I never been catfished.
I never been
I never been big on the online the dating shit. Number one.
Online. Maybe when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like
I think everybody when they was young,
flirting through like messages and stuff like that, but you probably only like saw this person once or twice or whatever case may be, like stuff like that, or just crushing on somebody through social media. That was I couldn't do
like
actual online. Now people thrive. Now people have successful relationships from online dating because they find their person and everything like that. But I'm not gonna knock it. If it's for you, it's for you. But you know, just you ask for some live pictures, get some FaceTime so you ain't out here wondering.
Yeah, all stupid.
Make sure FaceTime their apartment or something. Make sure they ain't living with roaches. They ain't dirty.
They in a trap house.
They ain't living with their ex or some shit like that. Like,
oh no, my baby mom, she stay upstairs. I get the downstairs part.
Like, huh?
Like what, nigga?
No. Well, we can no longer talk until you say that. Oh yeah, my baby mom stay at her house and I live about 10 miles away. That's when you can have a conversation with me.
You die with that. I think social media actually made it a little easier for people to approach people, because now they don't even have to go out and talk to chicks no more. They can just, I'm hopping DM. I'm gonna say some dumb shit. Well, don't say any dumb. First of all, don't say no dumb shit, because your dumb ass gonna be left on scene. Number one, don't do that. But you know what's weird? You ever see when like I see this a lot. A chick will say, "Damn, I see a nigga seen him in the club. Don't say nothing to him, and they go home and they say, I see you in the club." That's borderline stalker vibe. That's weird.
Like, you could have just came up to me and say, "Hi, how you doing?" Like,
that's weird.
Y'all be being real creepy. Like, this is weird.
Listen,
that's really weird.
When we blow up, I'm putting it in the air. When we blow up, if you see us, if you see one of us, whether it's me, Ash, or Ant in a bar somewhere,
say hello.
Say hello. Don't sit back and just look at us like we fucking crazy or something. Like, speak.
Don't be on the Don't be on no Joe shit though.
Yeah,
like,
don't do that either.
Us out with Sniffy Gum,
yeah, we out with Sniffy Gum haven't done it. Don't try to walk into, oh bro, can I get a pic? Wait a minute. Or a chick, can I get a pic? Definitely wait a minute. Definitely wait a minute. Listen, we love our fans. Like I said, when we get big, because I'm putting it in the air, we gonna get bigger. You know, pause. Pause. we gonna be there. Just you can speak. Just don't act weird. I am too. People say I look mean.
His face is not appropriate. But I don't know about his face.
Depends on the day. I'm a jokester when I get to know you, but don't just walk up on me like, "Oh, what's up? Oh, who was you?" You know what I'm saying? If you, hey, what's up, the boy face? All right, I know you know me from social media. And
we are all licensed to carry.
Yes, exactly. Please don't come with the dumb shit. Please, because listen, I can't wait to get to that moment when I'm like, oh man, we got some support, we got some fans, take some pictures. I can't wait to get there. To a point. You know what I'm saying? Just to a point. Don't listen. But definitely, don't do that. That's weird. Just you see a chick and say, "Oh, I seen you at the bar." It's giving creeper vibes. Real
blocked.
Creeper vibes. You didn't send her a drink. You didn't try to speak to her. Nothing. You could have walked past and said, "Hey, I seen you. Doing your thing. Blah blah blah." Don't do that.
I like the back. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate it. Oh shit, let's make sense of it. Oh, what's going on? Yeah,
thank you.
Don't be extra though. Don't be extra. We appreciate y'all. Now, last one. Based off, kind of go hand in hand with that. Now, long distance relationships, because I think social media has encouraged a lot more of long distance relationships. So, do you think they work? Number one.
I can't. I got separation anxiety after a minute. So
yeah, it's different types of long distance. Like how long distance of relationship are you? Like, are you like 2 hours away where I can drive to see you? are you like in Virginia? Like, are you in like Pittsburgh? Like, how far of a long distance relationship are you? Like,
I feel like they're not for the week, but I feel like if you really like, want this person and you want it to work, you'll make it work.
right.
That's the only. It will only work if both people are willing to make it work. But that's with any relationship, but especially long distance. If y'all willing to go see each other on weekends and spend all weekends together, like on random days, maybe y'all seeing each other. Like if y'all willing to fix your work schedules to see each other, like vacation stuff like that, then that takes a lot of time. It becomes a whole nother job to do to make sure that relationship stays substantial. Even while y'all not near each other completely. Like, y'all not 10 minutes away from each other or 45 minutes away from each other at least.
Right. Listen, some people, I ain't gonna hold you. Some people be in the same city, be in long distance relationships. I ain't gonna keep it being like y'all never see each other. Like they they might live up the far northeast. You might live down by the airport. And
That's not. You need to come see y'all.
Yeah, y'all need to go see each other. Like, what is we doing?
Like,
No, but
it's a difference if they live all the way in fucking like. I don't know,
far
Delaware,
like
somewhere
or
far Delaware.
Not even New York, because New York about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes away. You can make your way there too.
I don't want to track down New York. Right? New York's parking sucks. First of all, they parking garages is high as hell. So
$30 early bird special.
Bullshit.
What the fuck? It'd be
Like,
$30 for an hour.
I went and it was like $72 to put my car there, and then to come back and get it was still $72. I was like, that's $144.
On top of the tools, on top of everything. But long distance, I couldn't do the long distance thing. That just
No, I like to be near my significant.
Yeah, no, I couldn't.
I like to miss you, but still be near you.
Not to that point. Like it's like somebody go on vacation and they vacation just lasts for 4 months, and they just never come back. You just constantly FaceTime and everything. Like,
but to the people that
it's like being in jail.
To the people that do their long distance relationships, to people that have done it, to people that have like significant others that are in like the Army, Navy, anything like that.
See, that's different.
Now, or significant others that have like truck driver husbands or wives that drive across country a lot and that's gone for weeks at a time. Mm-hmm. I salute you. Because it takes some time of strength to still be without them, but I ain't got it.
To each his own, as always. Like I said, this is always just our opinions. We just give our opinions, give us our true opinions. So if it's what's for you, it's for you. Mm-hmm. Like I said, every time I give out advice to somebody, I tell them how I look at stuff, and then I always say at the end of the day, you're going to make your own decision. I can only give you or lead you in the right direction. You're going to take that path yourself. Mm-hmm. That's on you. So when it comes to social media versus reality, wrap this up for us.
Don't believe everything you see. Live in your truth, because some people get on social media and they see how everybody else is living and they feel as though either they've fallen behind and they're not where they should be because a lot of people they see is doing better than them. But please live in your truth and walk at your own pace, because you trying to run to catch up to somebody else and don't know how they got there or what it takes to get there, you'll fail every time.
Yeah.
So
remember, everything that glitters ain't gold.
Very much so.
Everything that glitters ain't gold.
The doors and windows that are open for you don't open for everybody else, because they're only open for you. So just, use social media for what you want to use it for, but make sure that your reality and that don't blur lines. Right. Like, make sure you have a strong disconnect between the two.
Right. I seen it was a quote. It said, you walk down the hallway full of doors. You pull every door might not be for you, but you might get to that one door. That door that closed on you, you might get to that next door. You might man, this was way better than the last door that closed on me. You never know. Sometimes closed doors open opportunities.
Sometimes taking what's right in front of you ain't always it. Sometimes you gotta take the mystery box.
Absolutely.
It might be something way better than what you was expecting.
Definitely. Like always, we appreciate y'all for listening. Like I always say, common sense ain't always so common. So put a little bit more smarts in the world. Mm-hmm. We appreciate y'all listening. Like always, we gonna have some stuff down the line. We gonna have some work with some merch and all that good stuff for y'all.
We got our first event coming soon.
For
dates,
sure.
Tickets, all that information.
For sure. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Definitely stay tuned. And shout out Dizzy Designs. That's Cherie, aka Miss Johnson. That's her guy. Shout out for him on the shirt, man. Dizzy Designs. Make sure y'all get with him. Shout out the Johnson sisters too. And on that note, it's the boy Vince.
Make it make sense.
Holla at y'all.
Make it, baby. Make it make sense. Come on, make it make sense.